Have you ever wondered what happens to that person who broke up with you and quickly jumped into a new relationship? You might see them with someone else, and maybe you feel a little pang of jealousy, confusion, or even worry. What's really going on there? Well, today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the rebound relationship specifically, why it so often doesn't work out in the long run. It might seem like they've found happiness and moved on, but the reality of these rebound relationships is often very different from what it looks like on the surface. Stick around because you might be surprised by what's really going on behind the scenes. And by the end of this, you'll see exactly why so many of these rebound relationships don't last. Reason number 1. The emotional baggage is still there. First, let's talk about emotional baggage. When someone ends a relationship, especially if it was a long one, they don't just snap their fingers and move on without any feelings. There's often still hurt, guilt, anger, or sadness that needs time to process. But when they immediately dive into a new relationship, they're usually avoiding dealing with these feelings. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack full of emotions, but instead of unpacking it, you try to add another load on top. It just doesn't work. That unprocessed baggage often spills over, making it hard for them to be truly happy or present in the new relationship. They can't give their full attention and love to someone new because a part of them is still tangled up in the past. In the end, all that leftover baggage often creates tension that can lead to problems with their new partner. Reason number 2. The fill the void problem. After a breakup, many people feel an emptiness. They were used to having someone around, sharing life together, and suddenly, that person is gone. Instead of learning to enjoy their own company or rediscover who they are, they try to fill that empty space as quickly as possible. They don't want to feel lonely, so they reach out for anyone who will be there. But here's the thing, the rebound partner isn't there because they're a perfect match. They're there because they're filling that space left by the person who just left. This creates a situation where the new partner isn't seen for who they truly are, they're seen as a temporary fix. And when the person realizes that they're still feeling empty or that the new partner isn't what they truly want, things often start falling apart. Reason number 3. Moving too fast, too soon. Rebound relationships often move at lightning speed. They go from dating to a serious relationship in what feels like the blink of an eye. Why? Well, part of it is that rush of trying to fill that void we just talked about. But another part is that they're often trying to recreate what they had with you as quickly as possible. But relationships that move too fast often miss out on important stages. They don't get the time to really get to know each other's quirks, needs, and values. Without that slow build of trust and understanding, the foundation is weak. Think about building a house without a strong base. Eventually, it's going to crack. And when that speed catches up with them, they start to realize they don't truly know each other, which leads to disappointment and often a breakup. Reason number 4. The grass is greener myth. Many people leave relationships because they believe that life will be better with someone else. It's that classic grass is greener thinking. They imagine that their next relationship will magically fix all the problems they had before. But here's the kicker, most of the time, those same problems pop up again. If they didn't take the time to figure out why they weren't happy in the first place, they'll probably run into the same issues with a new person. Sometimes, they realize that what they had with you wasn't as bad as they thought, and no one else is living up to that ideal. When the fantasy of something better doesn't match up with reality, it often leads to frustration and eventually failure in the rebound relationship. Reason number 5. Lack of genuine compatibility. In a rebound relationship, people often aren't picking their new partner based on true compatibility. Instead, they're choosing someone who gives them quick relief from the pain of a breakup. This means they may overlook big differences in personality, lifestyle, or values just because they don't want to feel alone. True compatibility takes time to understand. When those differences start to come to the surface, the relationship struggles. They realize they're not as compatible as they thought, and that usually spells the end of the relationship. Reason number 6. It's often based on escaping, not growing. Rebound relationships are often built on the desire to escape painful feelings, rather than a genuine desire to grow or move forward. Healthy relationships usually come from a place of being happy with yourself first, and then sharing that happiness with someone else. When someone is in a rebound relationship, they're often looking to distract themselves from their issues rather than facing them. As soon as the distraction fades, they're left with the same issues they tried to run from, making it hard for the new relationship to stand a chance. Why this matters for you? So there you have it. The top reasons why rebound relationships often don't work out. It's rarely about the new person being better or worse. More often, it's because the person rushing into the rebound hasn't given themselves the chance to heal, reflect, and grow. If you're wondering what to do about your own situation, the best advice is to focus on your own growth. Work on becoming the best version of yourself. And remember that sometimes, time really does reveal the truth about relationships. If this topic resonated with you or helped you see things from a new perspective, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on more insights like these, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.